Hi guys, good morning. Hope you've been having a wonderful session. I'm so sorry I couldn't be there with you due to logistics issues in Lagos. But anyways, I'm here, or we're here, and I just want to have like this tete-a-tete, with you guys, and I hope that this video or this conversation will actually be helpful to anyone. So let's get the ball rolling, shall we? So we know what our theme is. We're here to make the future as inspiring a generation of STEM excellence. It's a little bit of aspire to inspire type of thing. You just have to know that irrespective of, even if you're not doing STEM in whatever area of your life, you have to try and make sure that you actually make your future yours, because sometimes we are the ones who control the ball. I know that time and chance happen to everyone. I cannot disregard that, and sometimes we have opportunities, or some people are given opportunities just because of where they are, where they grew up, and all those type of things. But it's better for you to know that you have done all you can, and everything else is up to God and blessings, of course. Let's get back to it. Topic today is careers in the energy industry, petroleum and gas engineering. I know that I'm talking to a wide range of people, so from senior secondary school to undergraduate, NYC, so I'll try and make my conversation as broad as possible. And anything I miss or questions that you have, please relay to the moderator, and I'm sure she will get it across to me, and I'll try and answer it in the moment, or not too late. First of all, I guess I should start with myself. I don't really have like a coming up type of story. God has been merciful. Basically, I think I just tell it as it is. Grew up on university campus, and SS1, I didn't even know what I wanted to do, to be honest. I wanted to be a lawyer. I wanted to also be an engineer. It was a tough choice for me, and I was offering all the courses, to be fair, every single one of them except chemistry. I changed schools, and in the new school I went to, I had to make a decision because the classes were structured according to the courses. So you had science, you had arts, you had commercial. So I had to choose, and this was like, okay, let me do science for a term and see what comes out of it. And here we are, many years later. So yes, when I got into the university, the question was, what do I want to read? I didn't want to do petroleum because I felt like a lot of people were doing petroleum. I'm not that. I felt myself unique, but I wanted a different story to tell. I wanted to be able to grab people's attention. I think that's what my goal was, to grab your attention. Because when I say, what did you read? And I say gas engineering, and my direct gas engineering. So yes, what did you read? Gas engineering, and they're like, oh, really? What's gas engineering? It's a conversation starter. So sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It depends on who you're talking to, of course. And I never had any problems. When I was thinking of what to do, the problem was not that, oh, I'm a female and I can't do engineering. No, I never had that issue. It was when I entered uni and people would ask me, and then I say I'm reading engineering, and they're like, what? How can? And I'm like, it's not that serious. I came to understand not stigma, like the picture that's painted, like females are not meant to be in engineering classes. We're meant to stick to the side and be in maybe management or banking or any of those other important courses. Well, so it's great for me to be able to talk to people and inspire them, hopefully, to tell them that they can do anything that they want to do. Obviously, if you're already an undergraduate, you've already chosen your course and everything. And if you're in petroleum and gas, hey, welcome. And if you're not, it's fine. You can always come in. The industry is so wide. It's of chemical, mechanical, electrical. And even if you don't even do any of the engineering courses and you're in computer science or something, data is the future. Data is the present. Oil and gas industry is actually looking for data analysts, data scientists, because there's a lot of data. Obviously, you have to keep monitoring your production, monitoring your wells, monitoring. Eventually, everything is going to become an IoT type of thing. Yes, even if you are doing computer science, whatever it is that you're doing, you can always come into the industry. So first of all, I think I should just tell you. We have the core courses, drilling, reservoir, production. In the career world, you have the drilling, you have the reservoir, but production is now process, which is where chemical guys can come in. So they do production performance or well performance. Depending on the company, each company has their own nomenclature. Depends on where you find yourself. Excuse me. So with your have flow, transport phenomena, separation, it still falls on that production. Yeah. So those courses are key because they will keep reoccurring. You need to understand it, digest it. If you don't understand it, I would literally suggest that if your lecturers are not helpful, which they aren't sometimes, if your lecturers are not helpful, YouTube is going to be your best friend. I can tell you for a fun fact that I watched some Indian videos and the understanding I got, it was not the same from what I was getting in class. If you're having problems with that, please don't be worried, please don't be afraid. Set up tutorial classes, meet people that have already gotten it in your class, and then also add YouTube videos. YouTube videos are more than helpful. And so yes, I was saying those courses are the main courses. From there you can build on anything, to be fair. Even when you do your masters, if you want to do your masters, for example, in IPS, which is in Uniport, I don't think you guys will know it, but if you want to do your masters in IPS, they have modules, and you have the drilling module, the reservoir module, and the production module, and then they have a general module that covers entrepreneurship and so on and so forth. Shows you that those are the three main areas, and on that foundation, once you have a steady foundation, you can build up of it, and the world is your oyster, basically. Like I said before, those are the three main courses and careers. But now, if you want, you can also go into maintenance. Under maintenance, there's mechanical, there's electrical, there's which other one? Those are the two that come to mind. And so that would be very nice if you did not read Petroleum and Gas Engineering. You have a mechanical background and you want to do a master's in petroleum, you can merge that and come in as a maintenance person. That's a sure footer because everybody needs to maintain their facilities, whether onshore, offshore. And I'm sure you guys know like the whole nomenclature. If you're working onshore, you're on ground, on the land. Offshore, there are different variations of offshore. There's deep water, there's swamp. So depending on your company, depending on the services that are being provided by your company or services that your company is involved in, then that will determine your location. Of course, you could either work in a servicing company or in an IOC, which is an international oil company, or an NOC, which is a national oil company. Nowadays, we have stronger NOCs in the market, so those are actually good places to work. To be fair, the smaller the organization, the better for you because you have more chances to learn, more hands-on experience. So that applies for your NOCs and your servicing companies. With the IOCs, they have a bigger structure, they have more people, and they have more things in place, so there's not as much hands-on. You will learn, but it's not as much. But that does not come to say that if your first experience is an IOC, it's not worth it. No, that's not what I'm saying. If your first experience is an IOC, guy, that's bad for you because it's not easy to get one. But wherever it is you find yourself, as long as the environment is worthy in the sense that it helps you grow, it's not toxic. You don't do with toxic workplaces because it will affect your mental health, and they have like structures in place that will help you to be able to achieve your goals, and you have like training plan and so on and so forth that will help you. Now, what else? I would say if you are in NYSC already and you read Petroleum and Gas, then I think you should look into getting your master's, because I'm not saying that master's is the answer to the job problem. I'm just saying that master's gives you an upper hand because right now everybody has a BSc or a BEng. It's no longer as unique as it used to be, unfortunately. And even in some companies, you realize that the degree that you come in with determines your pay grade. It's better for you to level up while you can, and as long as you can afford it. Please get a scholarship if you can't. If you're in Nigeria, if you're not planning to Jagba, and you're staying in Nigeria, you have a lot of scholarships that are available. Sometimes they're a bit hard to get, but if you can do it, people do it, you can do it. And if you're planning to jackpot, there are also a lot of scholarships. For Nigeria, you have NGDC if you're from the Niger Delta. You also have PTDF, which has both local and international. And if you're going abroad, you have Mastercard scholarship, you have Commonwealth scholarship, you have Chevening. There are a lot of scholarships, but try to look into what it is that you want to do. And of course, if you're coming into the petroleum and gas industry, or you want to come into the petroleum and gas industry, it's best for you to look for a master's that is applicable in the industry, that will make you be able to stand out. You get, because whatever it is that your first degree was or is, it's a good building. It's a good foundation. Another level to add to